Most people think buying the cheapest SUV saves the most money. The truth? Some affordable SUVs lose so much value in just a few years that they end up costing far more than premium models. The smartest buyers aren't just shopping for today's price, they're thinking about what their SUV will still be worth 3, 5, or even 7 years from now. And that's where this list changes everything. This isn't a ranking of the most luxurious SUVs or the newest models with the biggest screens. Instead, we're looking at 5 SUVs that consistently earn strong resale value because people keep wanting them long after they've left the showroom. That comes down to more than a badge. Reliability, reputation, real-world ownership costs, and buyer demand all play a role. Some of these choices will be exactly what you'd expect. Others might surprise you, especially our number 1 pick, which quietly outperforms many vehicles that cost much more. Let's start with an SUV that proves practicality can be surprisingly profitable. Number 5. Subaru Outback, the adventure SUV that refuses to go out of style. Some people don't even think of the Subaru Outback as an SUV. But for American buyers who value versatility over flashy styling, that's exactly what makes it so special. The Outback has built its reputation the old-fashioned way. Instead of chasing trends, it keeps delivering year after year with standard all-wheel drive, impressive cargo space, and the confidence to handle everything from snowy highways to weekend camping trips. That consistency creates something every owner appreciates when it's time to sell. Used car shoppers already know what they're getting, which means clean Outbacks rarely sit on dealer lots for long. High demand naturally supports stronger resale values. Another advantage is the type of buyer the Outback attracts. These owners often maintain their vehicles well because they're buying them for long-term adventures, family travel, and daily commuting, not aggressive driving or showing off. That creates a healthier used market, and buyers are willing to pay for it. Where the Outback really shines is everyday usability. The ride is comfortable enough for cross-country road trips. Visibility is excellent, and the cabin feels thoughtfully designed rather than overly complicated. It may not have the prestige of a luxury SUV, but it delivers something many premium brands struggle to match: confidence that your investment won't disappear the moment you drive away. Of course, it isn't perfect. If you're looking for aggressive styling or strong towing capability, other SUVs will fit your lifestyle better. But if your priorities are dependable ownership, year-round capability, and resale strength, the Outback quietly becomes one of the smartest financial decisions in its class. And that's exactly why it earns our 5th spot. Coming up next is an SUV that's become almost impossible to ignore in the American market. Not because it's the flashiest, but because it consistently delivers one of the safest long-term ownership experiences you can buy. Number 4. Honda CR-V, the safe choice that keeps rewarding smart buyers. There's a reason you see so many Honda CR-Vs on American roads. And it isn't just because they're popular. Popularity alone doesn't protect resale value. In fact, some best-selling vehicles depreciate faster, simply because there are too many used examples available. The CR-V is different. It has built decades of trust by doing the basics exceptionally well. Reliability, fuel efficiency, interior space, and low ownership costs all combine into a package that buyers continue to seek out long after the first owner trades it in. That steady demand is exactly what helps it retain its value. For families, it's especially hard to beat. The seating position is comfortable for long drives, visibility is excellent, and the cargo area easily handles everything from grocery runs to weekend sports gear. It feels like an SUV designed around real life rather than showroom excitement. That's important, because the used market isn't looking for gimmicks. It's looking for confidence. And confidence is what the CR-V delivers. Maintenance costs are generally reasonable, replacement parts are widely available across the US, and buyers know they're investing in a vehicle that's likely to provide years of dependable service. Of course, there's a trade-off. If you're expecting dramatic styling or sports car performance, the CR-V won't be the one that turns heads in a parking lot. Instead, it wins somewhere far more valuable: your wallet. Years later, when many SUVs have lost a significant portion of their value, the CR-V often remains one of the easiest vehicles to sell because buyers already know exactly what they're getting. Sometimes, the smartest purchase isn't the most exciting one. It's the one future buyers are still eager to own. Number 3. Toyota 4Runner. Old school engineering that still commands big money. Here's where things get interesting. Most vehicles lose value because newer generations quickly make the old ones feel outdated. The Toyota 4Runner has almost done the opposite. Its rugged body-on-frame design has remained true to its roots, creating one of the most loyal owner communities in the SUV world. For many buyers, that's a huge advantage. People shopping for a used 4Runner aren't chasing the latest technology. They're looking for durability, proven engineering, and the confidence that comes with a vehicle built to last. That demand has helped the 4Runner earn one of the strongest resale reputations in America. It also offers something increasingly rare. In a market filled with crossovers focused on pavement, the 4Runner still feels like a genuine adventure vehicle. Whether it's mountain trails, camping weekends, towing recreational gear, or simply driving through harsh winters, it has built a reputation for handling challenges that many modern SUVs were never designed to face. If your daily commute is mostly city driving, there are smoother and more efficient options. But if you value long-term ownership, durability, and exceptional resale, those compromises suddenly become much easier to justify. Number 2, Toyota RAV4, the SUV that makes financial sense from day one. If there's one SUV that consistently proves smart buying beats flashy buying, it's the Toyota RAV4. On paper, it doesn't dominate every category. It isn't the quickest. It isn't the most luxurious. And it doesn't try to be. Instead, it focuses on the things that matter most to American buyers: dependability, efficiency, practicality, and predictable ownership costs. That formula has made the RAV4 one of the strongest resale performers in the country. The interior also ages remarkably well. Toyota has avoided filling the cabin with trendy design choices that quickly feel outdated. Instead, the layout remains simple, functional, and easy to live with, qualities that become even more valuable after years of ownership. Toyota didn't chase trends. It built an SUV that buyers continue to trust, and trust is one of the biggest drivers of resale value. Which brings us to the SUV that quietly outperforms almost everyone else. Number 1, Lexus GX. Most luxury SUVs lose value quickly. The Lexus GX has built a reputation for doing the exact opposite. That's because it occupies a very rare position in the market. It delivers genuine luxury, while sharing the long-term durability that buyers have come to expect from Toyota engineering. For many owners, it's the best of both worlds. You get premium materials, a quiet cabin, a commanding driving position, and a level of refinement that's immediately noticeable. When you factor in depreciation, reliability, and resale demand, the Lexus GX often ends up being a far smarter long-term financial decision than luxury SUVs with a lower purchase price but much steeper value loss. That's why it takes our number 1 spot. Not because it's the cheapest or the flashiest, but because it continues rewarding owners long after the purchase is made. The best SUV isn't always the one with the biggest discount. It's the one that still has buyers lining up when you're ready to move on. So here's the question. If you had to spend your own money today, would you choose a mainstream SUV like the RAV4 or CR-V, a rugged option like the 4Runner, or stretch your budget for the Lexus GX knowing it could pay you back with stronger resale value? Share your choice. And more importantly, tell us why in the comments. If you enjoy buyer-focused SUV rankings that go beyond spec sheets and help you make smarter long-term decisions, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.